Talking about question number 65th and 66th, we'll have to understand the passage first. Passage talking about it is talking about the objective of the rural benefit program, which conflicts with those of the others. So there are different programs which are running and it conflicts, and there is no institutional mechanism now of which it fails. So it is talking about failing. It just do not fail in itself, but also it is affecting other programs, right? So in the last lines it also say this result in the wastage of valuable public resources. So this failure due to conflict is a wastage of valuable public resource and unnecessary delay in achieving the objectives. Now let's move on to the question. Talking about question 65th, it says consider the following statements. So you need to identify which of this statement or these statements is correct. It says the instruments of rural development are not effective in addressing the problems that rural India faces. Yes, because improper selection has been done. Inconsistent levels and badly defined objectives make the instruments less effective or completely ineffective. That is what been mentioned in the passage clearly. So my first statement is correct. Let me talk about second. The objectives of one program that overlaps with another plan are usually changed so that both plans have new and independent objectives. This is a wrong statement. While the passage explains there is no institutional mechanism for correcting this overlapping, here it is saying it has been corrected, which is against what is given in the passage. Hence second statement will be ruled out, first will be taken. The answer is A, one only for question 65th. Talking about question 66th, it says what is a crucial message conveyed in the passage? Crucial message. Crucial message, as we had already defined, was talking about conflicting, no institutional mechanism, utterly fail in fulfilling their objectives, and then resulting in wastage of valuable public resources. Let's check for A. Redefine the objective of all plans and make sure they do not conflict with others. Uh, the message is not about that it should make sure that they do not conflict, but it is just one of the problems that is mentioned in the passage. Hence A cannot be the answer. Let us go with B. Increase the levels of instruments of rural development and change their objectives. This is not a correct answer because changing the objective and increasing the level of instruments are ways to address the problem but not the message of the passage. Correct? The passage is not talking about this issue. Let's talk. See, the objectives that have been defined for rural plans need to be clear and distinct. Yes, it has started from the same line where it says program conflict with those of others and it's a sheer wastage. So it is trying to say that the objectives that have been defined for rural plans need to be clear and distinct. Then the wastage can be stopped. Let me check D. Formulate plans and instruments after consulting rural citizens and their needs. This is obviously beyond the scope of the passage, would not make sense at all. The correct answer for question 66 is C.